Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is just going to be a quick diary build update. Pretty much this would be like part 1B, I would say. I didn't get very far due to Christmas and other obligations, but here's where I'm at so far. It's going together pretty well. I'm thinking it's looking pretty decent. Just working on doing some the cylinders and the one bank here, the two cams, like the one, I guess you would call it the head. The other thing I kind of got working on was trying to figure out a decent color for the fiberglass that they had used. Basically, it was raw fiberglass, reinforced plastic, I guess is what they actually called it. But now it comes pre-painted in. Trying to see, I was doing some tests on the backside. This is the actual, it's more like an ochre color. That was what it originally comes in the kit. It definitely looks better than what I saw of the Pocker kit. The Pocker kit to me looked very yellowish ochre color, almost the color of my paintbrush handle. You can see up in the right corner there, really mustard looking, and I don't think it looks very attractive. So on this, it's not bad. It just needs a little bit of work. So I started doing some samples. You can see these two bulkhead pieces that go between the banks. The one on the left has yellow mixed in, and they're all going to be redone. What I think I'm going to go with is exactly what you see here for the top shroud, and that is looking pretty darn good. I spent way too much time on it, but it's looking good doing a crosshatch pattern, dry brushing, basically white. I do have a buff white coming in the mail, Tamiya. I thought I'd try that, but I started messing around here with I had LP16, which is wood deck brown tan or whatever from Tamiya, and the LP2 white is what I'm basically ended up using, and I mixed in a little bit of the Tamiya straight, or called pure yellow. I was working on with the one bulkhead, but I don't think I need any yellow at all. I think just basically need to tone it down. When these engines were brand new, if you look at the book here, now obviously this is a prototype engine, but you can see the fiberglass shrouds and trumpets there are all pretty much a very bright white, and they do turn colors as they age, obviously. So I was looking online at different photos and seeing what they show. Same with the magnesium colors, are all over the place too. There, it almost looks flat black. Go back, but as you can see, a very, very light tan. So I was trying to get that pretty darn close to that picture there. That's a press photo of some sort, but looking pretty good. I'm really picky about that. I want that because, in my opinion, it's kind of like the hallmark signature, I guess you want to say, of the engine itself, is all that fiberglass that just looks really wicked with the fan, on top there. And I want it to look decent. So I've been taking my time with that. So that's where we're at with that. And that's all I pretty much got done for now. This over here, I guess, is where is it at? It's hard to do this. Fuel filter housing. I didn't do anything yet with that. It's just there. But it's pretty neat though. How everything is attached together is pretty cool. So it's definitely getting there. It's I don't know if I had all this together last time. You guys might have seen it. I don't think so, but definitely a big chunk. It's going to be a huge chunk of metal. It's just a little bit of plastic, but it's mostly all metal. So that's where we're at with that, and hopefully you guys stick around for the rest of the build diary. I don't think I'm going to film anything being actually worked on, is because it's so much work doing and editing, because it's pretty much an hour of editing basically for every 10 to 15 minutes of film footage. So it doesn't really pay for me to do it. But anyway, that's where we're at with that. And like I said, I will keep you guys updated, detailed that a while. And these are real tiny. They're right here, the spark plugs. They give you extras in case you would break them or anything. Like they're on a sprue, which is weird to see something on a sprue here because everything is pretty much not, you know, on a sprue. It's pretty much all detached. So, but I was going off the best I could off of the reference photos and stuff I have. But when you look things up due to age and whatnot, a lot of the colors have changed. Like I said, some of them look almost flat black, some of the pieces. But anyway, thanks for watching. Just going to be a quick 5-minute video here, I think, for this one. But I will keep at it and keep you guys up to date. And oh, I did find in the kit, I know some of you guys are curious about this for if you want to order the kit. It did come with a sprue cutters, and I tell you what, they're actually nicer than the Tamiya ones I have. They're really, really nice. The tweezers I found in the kit are absolutely horrendous. The tweezers pretty much could just go in the garbage can. They're pretty much no good. I prefer like higher quality tweezers with clamping abilities or whatever for picking things up. But anyway, the sprue cutters I thought they were really, really nice. And it's a nice, I mean, it's, you know, things like that, they do not have to throw in the kit, you know, but kind of makes it worth a little while when you find out that they at least tried to help you out with some tools, because not everybody has these tools in their arsenal of stuff at home. So anyway, talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions or comments, just post them down below. And I'm using my cell phone here for this video, so we'll see how that turns out. My other video, the other camcorder, I should say, I think is on the Fritz. Like the unboxing one, it's just, I have a lot of bright light, and it just keeps becoming more and more dull every time I do a video. So I think I'm going to have to get a new camera or something, or just stick with, maybe if this works with a cell phone, just use that. All right. I just wanted to give another little quick update where I'm at. I put some more together here. I think maybe I have like several hours wrapped up in this section here from the last from part 1 of the build diary. So here's where we're at now, and it's looking pretty cool. They have you put all the cylinders together except 2 for whatever reasons. I don't know where the other 2 are at, but there's 4 back there in the back, and then anyway, other 6 are up here. So there's got to be 2 more somewhere, but I guess they have you work on them on another stage. But it's looking really, really cool. As I'd mentioned earlier about the fiberglass, there's the end caps there. I'm not too super worried about them because they're not really going to be very visible, but the other one here is going to be obviously more visible, but I don't know. I probably have it backwards. It doesn't really matter, but get the idea. But I think that the colors should be really, really cool. It should look good when it's done, I'm hoping. I'm waiting for braided lines for these 2 hoses here. You can see it. They just give you like kind of like cheesy rubber hoses. It's funny in the directions, I should say, on the one page, like they list this here. They say oil pump, but then this case back here, it says water pump, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm pretty sure that's the only error I've found so far in this instructions. But the instruction booklet has been really, 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 really good so far. They give like an overview first, and then they kind of like when you flip the page and they go into more detail. It reminds me of Lego instruction booklets, very detailed. So it's kind of like, I mean, you're something wrong if you don't get it together or following the instructions. Some things are a little simplistic. Like on the end here, there should be, I just painted it black to kind of mimic what's going on there at the end. But, and I think that's a tensioner at the top. I forget what that thing is. It's silver and gunmetal like together at the top, which I can show you right here. That's right here. And then this other piece down here where the oil goes oil tube line goes into the bottom there. They don't have that represented very well in the kit. It doesn't look like it's shaped really correctly, but not a huge deal, I guess. I mean, who's gonna see it anyway? Because it would be awesome to have an extra on these. That's one comment I'd like to make if anyone from the company's watching. It'd be awesome if they just sold the engine kit by itself. It'd be cool to have in a display the engine laying outside of the car and then one, installed in the car would be cool. But so I do have, I think I talked about earlier, you can see the little plastic nubs there, black plastic representing the spark plugs. And they give you plenty of extras, so it should be really fun to do. I've yet to come across the spark plug wires, but I'm probably going to redo all them anyway, because I have a feeling from what I understand. I think if it's similar to the Pocker kit, they're probably not going to be very flexible. So I'll probably just switch them out to electrical wire. I think we'll see. If they're hollow tubes, it's kind of mushy tubes, I'll probably ditch them. That's where I'm at so far, and I think that should be it for this video on this is Christmas Day, and like I said, this is maybe I have maybe 4 hours wrapped up in, here and there, a little bit here and there working on it. So that's where I'm at. And then, like I said, I think I mentioned earlier in the video when I was doing the dry brush tests and stuff to mimic the raw fiberglass here, and I'm going to keep going at that, but I'm pretty happy so far with the results of that. I think looks pretty cool. Okay, well, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I really appreciate it. And I love all your questions and comments everyone's making about the Pocker kits. I know sometimes I say poker, so I apologize if that's offending anybody. No one's mentioned it. I'm waiting for it, but I say poker or Pocker. When I grew up, we always said poker. My dad had an old poker Alpha Romeo kit, which I still have here somewhere. But we always said poker. That's how my dad pronounced it. And I think a lot of times what happens with you, if you grow up around a parent who pronounces something a certain way, you'll say it as well. So I try to say Pocker because I think that's actually the correct pronunciation for it. But anyway, I hope you guys like this, and I am curious to know how, if any of these molds are the same as the Pocker one. I suspect they're not. I have really thinking it's not the same kit, but I would love to hear from other Pocker 917 kit owners out there if any of this stuff looks familiar. All right. We'll check in probably 2 days. I'm going to try to do a video every other day on my progress for this, and I'm going to try to keep at it. I've been doing some other little projects here and there too, but I'll post photos on Instagram and put the address down below for that. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that'd be great too. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye now.